Uh-huh. I'm live. Okay. Guess I could wait around here for a bit. There's always a chance someone drops in. Look at that. It's right where I left off last time. Continuity. I didn't think about it, but I did suspend the game, so yeah. What could I yap about while I wait a few minutes? I might stream for longer this time just because I really wanted to play more when I called it last time. I went and watched a few people I follow play up to the first boss. Prophet, was it? And I noticed a few small details. I paid more attention to the dialogue. I got the implication that Primary doesn't care about anything other than the company's interests, which, yeah, that's to be expected. Hey, Metal Wolf. Welcome. I guess I'll talk to everyone in the hub and then start the second area.
God, I'm tired. I haven't rested since... I just keep seeing his eyes in my sleep.
I see them too. That bold yellow. I still haven't captured the color properly.
Whatever helps you process it, I guess. I just want some damn sleep.
Keep forgetting how fast Starship moves.
Tell me you found something.
No colonists yet. Just more ruins and hostiles.
There was civilization here. And now it's just dust.
What do you think happened to them? The builders?
I don't know. I just hope we learn that before it happens to us.
It won't. I won't let it.
Whatever they were, they built things we could only dream of. If they couldn't survive, how can we?
We can use what they left behind. Their weapons, their resources.
That's exactly what Soltari wants from us. To be their guinea pigs.
Yeah, a lot of modern games will slow you to a crawl during any kind of narrative segment, but they're like, nah, you can run around, that's fine. I appreciate that. Briefing Carcosa. Soltari chose Carcosa for colonization due to the presence of leucine, a compound with vast energy potential. Projected annual revenues from extraction and delivery to Earth are in the trillions. 3 Echelon spacecraft have been dispatched to Carcosa with missions to establish the colony and mining operations. Attention, leucinite extraction takes precedence over all other concerns, including personnel well-being. They just straight up say that. If you can hear that, by the way, I have 2 cats, and they woke up around an hour ago, so they're pretty energetic in their roughhousing. So if you're wondering what that is. Report amendment. Contact lost with Echelon 1, 2, and 3 personnel. Emergency vessel Echelon 4 dispatched to Carcosa. Mission locate colonists, resume leucinite extraction. I think we pretty much gathered that from the intro to the game. But fair enough.
Is there any way I could join you out there? I feel like I'm rotting in here.
No, not until we know more. What happened to the colonists? Who built that city?
A city?
Well, we don't know anything about it.
The city. Gleaming, rising, screaming.
Stack! What are you on about?
I have seen it. Heard it. Like a dream far beyond these walls.
Maybe, Maybe you should get some rest.
Yeah, that's concerning. Someone pointed out when I was watching other people's gameplay the brushes that he's carrying. Kind of neat. I don't understand what his role is on the team exactly. I'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Anything yet?
Still searching. But I spotted a winged creature. Nothing like the others.
How could Soltari miss so much?
They only saw profit with the Lucenite extraction.
Yeah, we all know they'll cut a corner to save a buck. But Carcos is a big investment.
Yeah, they definitely threw everything at it. 3 ships of colonists and then us to clean up the mess, obviously.
If Lucenite's even half the energy source they say it is, you know how badly it's needed back home. But leave it to Primary to manage those odds. Hey, that creature you saw? Next time I hear about it, it had better be dead.
Copy that.
I kind of like that they just straight up talk with no introductions. There isn't that awkward cutoff where they talk as if they haven't been talking the whole time. You know what I mean with some modern games. Echelon program. Echelon 1 expert pioneer team to establish Carcosan colony and mining sites. 2. Lucenite extraction workforce. Thousands of employees. 3. Civilian settlers for colony operations. Hundreds of employees and volunteers. 4. Emergency crew investigating total communications failure with Carcosan colony. Includes 4 enforcers for reconnaissance and security purposes. Got it. I don't know if I fully explored this place last time. Yeah, it wasn't here. It's pretty cool. Huh.
There you are.
This is the least of our concerns. I know.
Hey. Whatever keeps you going, Sebastian.
What is that for you, Arjun?
Finishing the mission. Keeping people safe.
Oh, Arjun. I know you better than that. Keeping people safe.
How's things been for you with all this?
Same as ever, my friend.
Though, I have missed your company.
But you're all right. So few of us left now.
I could rage about what I've lost. And what I deserve. But to what end?
Sounds like you've given up.
Not at all. I chose a different dream. That's all.
When you were away, what were you looking for, Arjun?
For something that makes sense. A clue, a reason, you know?
Sure. I hope you find what you need out there.
He's definitely on to Arjun. Because when Arjun said keeping people safe, all I was thinking to myself is, you liar. Okay, that room is neat. What else? Uh-huh. Oh, cool. Pretty simple, but I do like that they move. Final interview transcript, Arjun Devraj. Why become an enforcer? It was the natural next step, doing what I do, but with more meaning, I guess. Meaning? It's not just about getting paid, it's about helping people. And does that make you feel good? It's not about that. It's not about me. Then what is it about? A long silence. If they're really lost, if they're in trouble, then they need someone to save them, and I think that's meant to be me. So that's the story Arjun is stuck with the whole time, huh? Echelon IV pre-flight psychological assessments. Sheridan Bouchard. Observe strengths, authoritative. I trip over my words sometimes. Rational under pressure. People skills. Observe flaws. Superiority complex. Rejection sensitivity. Stack. Observe strengths. Highly adaptive. Openness to experience. Observe flaws. Traits in line with oppositional defiant disorder. Kayla Rhodes. Observe strengths. Detail-oriented. Inventive problem solver. Highly loyal. Observed flaws. Risk of homesickness. History of anxiety. Jerome Jackson. Observed strengths. Level-headed. Never questions orders. Flaws. Fatalistic tendencies. Possibly unresolved grief. Redacted. Strengths. Highly driven when focused. Compartmentalizes fear. Flaws. Prone to distraction. History of substances. Guess I can try to pay attention and figure out who Redacted is. Huh. Is that Tarn's body? That would make sense. Can't quite remember the first time where Arjun appeared. I think it's where HAL 9000 over there is right now. Where's computer to access Holo Viewer? Oh, are these cutscenes or log 1?
Don't worry still we hear anyone's concerns.
Ah, it's these.
Until we hear otherwise. I guess purpose is good, even if it seems absurd. I worry more about Micah. Sometimes I catch him staring at nothing, into the black. He says...
I do remember that. Nice to know I can review those, I suppose. Crew management briefing. FAO, A-Lab, Aldoan only. Do maintain that the colony is still presumed to be active and successful. Emphasize the importance of securing the mining operation over colonist well-being. Keep repeating that. Remind crew that any doubts and concerns should be taken to the designated primary unit rather than disclosed to colleagues. Do not refer to the Echelon program with any terminology that implies failure to meet expectations. Disclose that there has been no contact with prior Echelon missions since Redacted. Allow any crew member to engage in reconnaissance without enforcer protection. What is that note there? Poker night. And they were playing backgammon as well. That's fun. By the way, Metal Wolf, if you're still here, I guess this will apply when I actually start another run, but do let me know how the audio is. I decided to bump up my microphone audio. I think I sounded fine last stream, but maybe I was a little quiet sometimes. There is a cat in front of my screen. Okay, there we go. I don't think anyone else wants to talk anymore. Okay. This is very much like Hades in terms of this hub, isn't it? Like I said, I won't be doing that, and what was the deal with... Wait, was it actually primary that lets me teleport? Yeah, I think so. Oh, can I not go to Shattered Rise again? Or do I have to just leave from the front door? I was thinking, because obviously there are a few things I didn't point out last time, one of them being permanent equipment. Because of Returnal, I know exactly what that means. So I'll get stuff that lets me access areas that are currently inaccessible. The slightest bit of Metroid to this game. Again, won't bother with this unless absolutely necessary. But I was thinking, and I didn't really get anything that would help me explore more of Shattered Rise, so I'll just go to Ancient Depths, and that's that. Might as well look at that again. Okay. Ah. So... I see. That's how that works. Cool. So I was required to go back before I could go to the next area. That's a pretty clear cutoff point. And going back makes you lose everything, it appears. Fair enough. That's kind of neat. One thing I didn't mention last time is that in Returnal, once you cross the halfway mark, the game effectively resets you to 0. So one powerful run can't carry you through the entirety of the game. So I guess in this case it can't even carry you through multiple biomes. I don't necessarily mind that. And if you really can't get rid of artifacts after you pick them up, it's good that it resets you.
I'm back, Jay. Any progress?
I found the gate controls. There's a tunnel junction I'm scouting. Tracing the signal.
I'm headed there now.
So I guess he opened the door for us. Yeah, considering that the area's, at least so far, fairly... Oh.
Find out what this does.
Geo-network detected. Multiple nodes linked to this hub. As per Soltari protocol, full assessment required before interfacing.
I'll take my chances.
Security response detected. Multiple activations. Soltari signal lost.
I guess now going back.
The gate behind me just locked down.
Damn. I tripped security activating some tech.
You woke some things up down here. Get to the gate controls and get me out.
I'll get you out, Jay.
Alright then. Now going back to Shattered Rise maybe makes sense, assuming all of these are active. But are they? Maybe not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I was right. Another thing I didn't realize last time, there was no shop in the first area, so I wonder if Lucenite is just experience and meta progression, and that's it. I don't mind shops being a thing in games like this, so... Oh, that's fun. Can I make this, or... I probably have to go to the other side. Yeah. Imagine I die on a regular run for the first time because my cats are distracting me. That'd be funny. Do I want to do that? I think maybe I'm more interested in opening doors with the keys. Oh, another thing I noticed. I don't think the full legend of the icons is here. But at some point when I opened the map in Shattered Rise, I noticed what certain icons are called, and one of them was very concerning. Like some sort of challenge area. It was the strange portal thing I couldn't reach without, I assume, a grappling hook. Oh yeah, I have adrenaline at the bottom of the screen now. I noticed the bar is partially full. Does Lucenite also fill up your adrenaline? Well, if there are no shops, I guess it needs more uses. So this is going to turn into Lucenite, and yeah, it fills up the adrenaline bar. Cool. I assume the buffs from adrenaline are similar. Main weapon kills reduce shield power consumption. I think I've seen that before. Now I have more perspective on how good these items are and if I should pick them up. I'm not so sure about this one. Maybe I'll wait. I assume I'm gonna activate the Eclipse again in this place. Oh. Thought it was a log for a moment.
Soltari shotgun. High density rounds.
Oh, alt-fire seems to angle the spread vertically. That's cool. You can see it on the crosshair. Searing rounds. Hostiles take damage over time after being hit. Vertical spread. Flips the barrel to a more concentrated vertical spread. That's fun. I do like the environments a lot. Something funny, by the way. There's this whole difficulty system that's, I guess, vaguely similar to Hades as well, that I do not appear to have access to yet, even though people who haven't beaten Shattered Rise
I see the gate.
had it.
Which way to the console?
I got all twisted up down here. Not sure.
All right, I'm on it. Find that console. Anything linked to the network.
So I guess that whole section I just walked through was just the intro to this place. Oh, is this... do I have to activate the
Find me a way
Eclipse?
past this.
Unidentifiable obstruction. Energy signature matches nearby device.
Oh, I see that.
Another hollow cache. So you were here too.
We were all glad when Micah disappeared. But then he came back. And God, he was beautiful. Shining, golden. We were in awe. We'd have followed him to the ends of the world. Except for Delroy. I've never seen so much hate in all my life.
When did she record this?
Metadata corrupted.
Lydia was here. That's all that matters.
I'm gonna assume that down there is death, yeah. There's a lot of detail for it being a death pit. Although I realize that this is a mutually exclusive choice, I did not see the box at the bottom that just straight up says that. I felt a bit silly there. Corruption reduces incoming damage. As in, the more of my max life is corrupted, the less damage I take, or the damage I take from corruption is... Huh. Not sure, but for some reason I'm looking for artifacts with a bigger number on them. Adrenaline level up. Oh, I think it just fills out the rest of the meter where it currently is. Power boost. Another one of those. I'll still keep the key. Just not sure if it's worth it.
Like everything else here, these drilling machines haven't been touched for centuries. So why is there only minimal decay? How does it endure without entropy? And the sheer scale of it all? The energy requirements are unfathomable. How could a civilization capable of that just disappear?
I'm wondering if I can
Jerome,
make that.
Echelon III was here.
What did you find?
A research log. They were studying the ancient tech.
Means they weren't busy dying right away. That's good news.
I don't see another path to there, and I don't want to risk the jump. I'd rather die to enemies than to pits.
These machines weren't active before.
Quiet as a grave until you got too curious. But if anyone else alerted the machines before us, they're probably dead.
Don't say that.
I'll go for this. I like the idea of... Command didn't go into the negatives, but if I get some command, is it going to subtract 3 from it? Or... I wonder how that works. If there's just no downside because I picked that up now, that's good. Okay. Melee hits generate power. I guess that's nice. I want to test. Do I gain any command with this? No. Okay, so that's how it works. Then maybe that wasn't worth it. We'll see. Yeah, I still have the same power weapon. Right, once the Eclipse is activated, the bullets will become scarce. Just like before. You can melee pretty quickly. Because they're distracting me again, I want you to imagine both of my cats are on what I will describe as a makeshift cat tower. And I'm not sure if they're gonna groom each other or start roughhousing again. I love cats. Huh. I don't know about that. I think I'm more interested in drive, which is funny because I'm not gonna spend all the leucinite back in the hub, but... Maybe I can look at Lucenite as some type of score for my own amusement. What is causing that? Oh, I see. Cool. Just wondering if there's anything hidden around here. Nah, I don't think so. With how detailed the environments are, even if it's just a pit, I like that the 3D map shows you what's a platform and what isn't. Yeah, I could probably get around to that actually, yeah. Right, I decided not to pick you up. Actually, is there a way up to there? Oh wait, can I? Yep. The jump pads are fun. I do like them a lot. I know how this gun works, but do I? Well, I do have the stat that it scales with, so I'll try it. And did I ever look at what its alt fire does? Split smart rounds. Each shot travels a short distance, then splits into 3 homing projectiles. Okay. Yeah, I saw that before. Well, it's well suited to those things. I'll keep it for now. Oh, those are red.
Hi there.
My alarm, I completely forgot. I set it later for weekends, but I often get up even earlier. At least I know what time it is now. Oh yeah, there's one of them down there. Right. This was a side path and blue was the way forward.
Any news from Passage?
Primary is online. Had some choice words for me.
Kayla should have kept him in the box, hey?
Oh.
I bet Sheridan thought about giving that order.
If I can. I think I could open up that wall by doing this. Although it's not very... It's not as easy as I thought it would be. I also noticed that the power meter has divisions based on how much you need to perform a power attack. So if I got more max power, I probably could have used multiples in a row, so... Yeah. It's a bit silly that you can just farm power there, but maybe that's the point. Take less damage after a kill. I don't think that's worth it. I wasn't paying attention, but I think corrupted artifacts are stronger as well, so I'll see. We'll see if this approach is better, rather than picking up everything I find immediately. I do like rising pitch. Damage accumulation. Oh, I can't do this yet, can I? Because I think that's the same color as what I assumed were grapple points earlier. That's something funny. Returnal had the same thing where... Okay, I thought I messed up because that looked weird, but no. I'm good. 3 keys at this point, I should go for it. Straight up upgrade. But in Returnal, when you got various upgrades that let you traverse more areas, they basically just allowed you to get more stuff on every subsequent run because you keep those upgrades. I don't know how else they could handle that. This isn't really... this and Returnal aren't really like Metroid in any meaningful way. Maybe they could be. I don't know. Maybe if the progression of a run also always included something like Metroid's traversal progression. So if there is a grappling hook, I would lose it at the start of every run, and during a run I'd have to pick between the grappling hook and other traversal upgrades, or just work with whatever the game gives me. If you're familiar, a robot named Fight was a roguelike that is basically just Metroid. And I do kind of like how it handles it. Every run, you'll see like tiny gaps in some rooms that you can't fit through, but you don't know if you're going to get a morph ball or one of 2 other abilities that can accomplish the same thing. Maybe they could, if they continue making games like Saros and Returnal, they could try that. The hand cannon is really cool. Bouncing rounds. Did I get bouncing rounds before? Yeah, they ricochet off terrain. Just wanted to make sure. Uh-huh. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna need a grappling hook for that too. Well, is it? No, I think it's too far away. Could top myself off, but if I get hit, it won't really do anything. But I don't really care for the gun, so whatever. Yeah, because of choices like this, it makes me wonder. Under Ancient Depths, 0 out of 12 Halcyon. Does that mean that once I get a total of 12 from this area, it just stops showing up? Is that how that works? Neck Bounty 2. Chance for mechanical hostiles to drop more Lucenite. Well, considering the area I'm in, sure. Oh, these look destructible. Do I want to destroy them though, or? Guess I'll try. Oh, auto aim. That's why I don't like auto aim. I was trying to shoot at the column there. Oh, they can destroy them too. Okay. Cool. Yeah, hammering the fire button with this gun seems to be the accurate way of using it. I may have beaten the consort in the tutorial if I handled the gun better. I saw myself missing so much. Nice light show. Yeah, I'll stick with the hand cannon. I think I can handle it well now. Yeah, I guess these columns are not the same color as the walls. Like, the geometry updates in real time based on which parts are broken. That's kind of cool. Returnal didn't do that. Oh, it's one of those platforms. One of these strong barriers again.
Melee power insufficient.
Whoa. Was wondering if there'd be dialogue for trying that. Lots of keys this time. Only one way to go, I guess. What do we got? Oh. Generates shockwaves, okay. What else? That. Cool. Oh, that's probably going to be very scary once I activate the Eclipse. Oh, those are cool. Again, this is a very beefy enemy and it makes me wonder. Oh. I didn't notice those. I do think I was on to something earlier when, well, when I was thinking that enemies spawn in during closed encounters to give you sources of power. That seems like another unique behavior for this thing. These guys are just going to keep coming. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, it becomes blue when you have enough for a power shot. Didn't notice that before. Slow on the uptake there. I think I'm already at a point where I'm way too underpowered. Didn't think it would happen so fast. But I killed it, so... Maybe I could try Rising Pitch. If fighting, I guess big enemies like that in closed arenas are just tough. And I'm not sure if I was missing the weak point on that thing, or what exactly. This way way back? Is there something else? Doesn't look like it. Because the first time I teleported and Shattered
Unstable power
Rise.
signature detected.
What do we got? Dispiritor. Cell lifetime. Homing cells.
Power integrated.
I see. Well, it was about time. Death penalty. What does the full summary look like? New armor alterations available from primary. Of course you'll point that out when I die. Shield and parry? You can parry? Is that a spoiler? Carcosan modifiers. Yeah, I couldn't use those, right?
How am I here again?
No data for the past 1.3 hours.
Arjun, we're in medical.
I know where that is. Sort of. Or maybe I forgot. About us, Soltari, the global leader in products and services to aid and uplift all aspects of life. The ultimate goal of furthering the human experience. Having enjoyed rapid expansion since Ensemble Origins as a manufacturer. Might have to take a moment to see what the hell my cats are doing. I'll finish reading this first, though. As a manufacturer of carbon capture technology, Soltari is now active in fields including robotics, consumer leisure, advertising, renewables, rare earth mining, agritech, weapons and manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and of course, aerospace engineering and deep space exploration. Today, the Soltari family encompasses over 100,000 subsidiary firms and is proud to be the solar system's largest employer. Of course, this was merely the beginning of its ambitions. The Echelon program is the culmination of Soltari's long-term effort to establish a new frontier for humanity, following dozens of successful unmanned message truncated. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. It was about time to feed the cats. One of them, his name is Trick. He's a real troublemaker. Oh, you painted this, didn't you? Makes sense.
Stack, I found proof. The three are here. We're not the only ship that made it.
Oh, I suppose that's good.
Thought you'd be more excited about a lead on the colony.
That is your concern. Mine no longer. Carcosa is inspiring more than I ever hoped for.
What does that mean?
Images, sounds, sensations.
That's good, Stack. Maybe this isn't the right time.
I won't waste a second on anything less. It will help us all. You'll see.
At this point, I'm questioning who's even gonna survive by the end of the game. I can sense the bad omens. Right, that's where the... Is there a hologram there just now? Lena Pfeffer, I think? Letter. Vic, hopefully it all happened automatically and hopefully you understood why. But I'm sending this just for my own peace of mind. Yeah, it's all yours now. Every single penny. Maybe it doesn't feel like it makes sense. In the end, even after all the lawyers and the bad blood, I just couldn't think of a good use for it. So, do me one last favor and give those kids the life they deserve. Forget about me. Everything I'm ever gonna need is here. I just noticed the plushie. I do like the environmental stuff. They did quite a bit of it in Returnal as well. Okay, who drew this? Who do we need to be worried about? Yeah, I did see a hologram. Yeah, and now I have 2 of the logs. Okay, what's going on in the med bay?
Our friends die, and all we can do is leave them on a slab.
I'm sorry, Kayla. As soon as we can, we'll give everyone we lost the service they requested in their file.
Do we know what happened to Tom?
Primary's autopsy didn't turn up any abnormalities. No unexpected bacteria, no viruses.
You saw his eyes. Something took his mind. And any one of us could be next.
Whatever it was, we're safe in here.
You don't know that.
Safe is relative. This is the best we got. I'm sorry, but grief is a luxury we can't afford.
Huh. You sound like Primary.
Final interview transcript, Sheridan Bouchard. So, your first command, a heavy responsibility. Depends how you count it. It's my first command without full Soltari oversight. We both understand what that means. No one else to make the calls for me, my team, and I will be on our own, and we're here to stay. That is precisely the matter at hand. You have not previously led a team where your decisions are accountable to no one beyond yourself. I've led countless teams in Sol. Never put a foot wrong, never questioned directives. You cut me open and I bleed Soltari. More commendations than you count. Anyone would tell you I was born for this. You were selected, Commander Bouchard, not fated. But another long pause. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was Tarn. Okay. A bit more dialogue I see on the minimap.
I thought you'd forgotten me.
You? Never.
I'm not a plant that needs tending. You and I have roots.
Arjun, but you're okay in here. The others are...
Why stare into the face of tragedy? I have my flowers. They're at least a problem I can solve.
But we all need people.
And I have you. Don't I?
I assume these are alien plants? Are they maybe those things that were grabbing me during the Prophet boss fight? Or at least related to them, maybe. Based on the color, I think. Related, at least. Okay, considering how long that one heavy enemy that wasn't even an elite enemy with extra abilities took me to kill. Let's see more of the skill tree. Oh right, I can talk.
Exercise caution in the ancient ruins, Enforcer Devraj. The Lucenite there is Soltari property.
I don't give a damn about Soltari property.
Lucenite is the reason we are here.
I came here for the colonists.
Resource extraction is the sole purpose of the colony.
Then let me do what it takes to find them.
Okay. I guess Drive and this are probably the least powerful. I just want to see what else is up here. I see, it doesn't consume them until you pay the full price. Shows the attributes as if... For some reason, listing the attributes makes me think you can respec later or something. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I guess I need to get this specifically to see more. Fine. Higher weapon proficiency at least means I'm playing with more perk effects. Pretty sure high level weapons have more perks. Yeah, just stats. What is that? Halcyon. Unlocking certain powerful alterations requires a rare material called Halcyon. It can be found scattered throughout Carcosa, on the ground, or in containers. As you unlock alterations, more of the armor matrix will gradually be revealed. Yep. Shield amplifier. Shield can now trap and drop power from corrupted projectiles. That seems like a pretty major change. Wait a minute. Do I still... Does my max life still get corrupted? I'm not sure how that works. More proficiency. Oh, I see. This one is revealed, but the one on the left isn't. Because I guess I went on the right side. It's kind of weird. I'm just curious to see a bit more. I will hold back on increasing my power and max life. That's my new... What the... Overlord nodes. Key junctions in the armor matrix are blocked by Overlord nodes. Oh yeah, one of the things I saw on the map legend from other people's footage, the icon for the boss is said Overlord. So that's what that is. To unlock these, you must dispatch the powerful overlords who gatekeep Carcosa. Each grants a potent alteration and access to the next section of the armor matrix. So they gate you. So all of these are proficiency. Less Lucenite lost on death. I am never getting that, because that shouldn't matter. Second chance. Adds a second chance on death. Corruption is cleansed upon a second chance revival. Death Defiance, I guess. Again, I think to myself, in Returnal you could find respawn chambers during a run. Now you have to lose a run and go here to get something like this. And it applies to every run. I don't know. Adrenaline levels increase faster. Attribute enhancement. I assume that's one of each? Or is it a choice? It's probably one of each, because I don't think you can reset these upgrades. Start cycle with a key. I think I'll go up the middle and look for the more interesting effects. Wondering if I want to go further. Maybe not. Yeah, what the hell, I'll try again. Could be I just need practice. It's a new level after all. Try to be more aggressive and hit weak points and stuff.
This is different. All of it.
Oh yeah, first death, so...
Resetting.
Since I died, Arjun's gonna acknowledge that this game is a roguelike.
There was a woman with a gun. You can't be here. You're not safe here. You're going to die. You're not in your right mind. I tried to tell her about my friend. How we had everything we needed. How happy we were. But she didn't understand. I buried the gun beneath the tree, 20 miles from here.
Huh. I kept to this. That's interesting.
What do you think of this place, Jay?
Suit said the machinery is hundreds of years old. Scans picked up Lucenite residue everywhere. I think...
This area might have been their refuge.
maybe. It was safer than the surface before you got here. But I'm a little busy now, mate.
On my way.
No, it would have to be... Does the Dispiritor create a turret when the enemy I hit with it dies? It seems to be what it does. I think I'll take this. I'll pick Halcyon if the other options are borderline useless. Otherwise, I don't really care. Huh, isn't that the barrier I saw when I teleported back to where the in Shattered Rise, the path to the first boss, when I went back, the other path was blocked off like this. Wonder if those will go down at some point. Wait, did I even... I guess Martian has nothing to say about that door. Okay. Cool. Oh, isn't that Prophet?
Tell me what this means.
Yeah, it is. Opening a container restores full power.
Implication. Eclipse causes transformation.
I haven't seen you before. Well, so Prophet would have turned into that, I guess? Maybe I should pick up one of these. Do multi-kills make more sense? Maybe. Okay. Judging by how I died, maybe ignoring the items to look for better ones isn't actually a good idea.
The tech down here. Our brightest minds never achieved anything like it. What kind of beings built all this? How did Sultari miss so much? Maybe it doesn't matter. It's all ours now. Soon enough, the extraction will be back on track.
Since there's nothing else I see around that could help me, I'm thinking I just go for it. Yeah, no way. That was right the first time. Maybe something will give me more aerial mobility. Melee kills drop more hallucinate. I mean, why not? Bonus melee damage at full power. Kinda works with what I just picked up. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, there's a red projectile in there. Okay, okay. I see. I'm definitely underestimating the game. I don't need to read the summary to know that was crap.
This place. I need to get back out there.
I'd like to see the mini-map.
Zach! Hey, Zach!
Sorry, is everything okay?
Yeah, a build-out drone got stuck climbing the roots again.
Huh. They get to have all the fun.
Record of interaction, Sheridan Bouchard, Kayla Rhodes, retrieved from primary surveillance logs. Until we see a corpse, there's every chance she's still out there. If so, getting her back here should be our first priority. You know how desperately I want more people here, but it's not worth the risk. Even if she is alive, Lena was always kinda off. We all felt it long before she ran out on us. I don't disagree, but enforcers are the most precious commodity we've got. We still don't know if we can rely on Arjun. That's exactly the problem. You saw what happened to Tarn. The last thing we need is someone else we can't trust running around here with a loaded gun. I hear you, Kayla. This is my call, not yours. But it's my safety we're talking about. It's about the only thing I've got left. I said the matter is closed. Wait. What's that light on primary? Recording ends. Let's see. They're constantly spying on us, I guess.
You walk horizons we can barely see.
What are you saying?
When you moved from shore to shore, I felt it happen.
Oh, you mean the teleporter? You're more a poet than a pilot these days, Stack. I found something from Echelon III.
What did you find?
It's just a log, but it's proof they're here.
There were thousands on the 3. Same for the 2. Good odds some of them survived.
I found a lead on Echelon III.
My God. Where are they?
I don't know yet. All I found is a log. But they made it underground, saw the same alien machines I did.
So, they might all be dead still.
Just take the hope, Kayla. We're one step closer. Our best bet is Echelon 1. They're still out there. No doubt.
There were so few of them. Why are you so sure?
They're the best of us.
Oh, I see. I could get straight back into it and practice some more, but I don't want to miss anything. I am curious what's going on. Final interview transcript, Jerome Jackson. Tell me about Arjun Devraj. Arj? He's had his problems, but ain't we all? I trust him all the way. Even with your life? Derisive snort. My life belongs to the company. Is there a problem, Enforcer Jackson? Nope, I'm just saying it like it is. You don't have higher aspirations than your employment? No one else ever stuck around. At least I know where I am with you lot. I appreciate that certainty, that clarity, even when everything else goes to hell. Guess I'm making up for my clear of shattered rise with these deaths. Okay, there wasn't too much to do. Just want to take a peek. If I walk over here...
Stay focused, Arjun. We can't afford to lose you again.
Won't let you down, Sheridan.
Yeah, that probably would lead back to Shattered Rise. Okay. I do have the jump pads, but other than that... What would I get out of Shattered Rise? Lore and a single piece of Halcyon. Yeah, no. I'll keep throwing myself at Ancient Depths. Should have looked down. Those items feel a bit worse when, I actually don't remember if Returnal had items that just raised your adrenaline. Maybe a couple? But when I've filled the meter most of the way and I pick up an item that increases the level and resets the meter, it feels kind of useless. Wait, do you keep both of the weapons you had on you when you die? I guess so. Stronger Aether. Maybe I need this.
Jay,
with how things
earlier
have
when
been
I asked
going.
you about this place, you were saying something about the machinery.
The ancients probably built the whole world with it. They excavated all this for Lucenite.
Loads of security too. They weren't much for sharing.
Means they didn't trust each other. Even though they were born into a treasure trove, this wasn't some paradise.
This again. I guess this is a consistent room. That's kind of nice. I'll leave the other one though. I do want to see just how much power I get from melee. Yeah, there's stuff here again. Maybe I prefer this. I only have one key, so I'll keep it. Might have missed a path a bit earlier. Not too crazy about that one. I'm still thinking, because I have 10 slots, right? Yeah, I won't pick up absolutely everything. I don't think there are any organic enemies in this area. Something kind of neat. Returnal had the same thing. Enemies with shields take damage when you break their shields to compensate for the fact that they're invulnerable at range. I do kind of like that. So they're not just harder than enemies without shields. Charging power becomes more efficient for every artifact carried. I think that was really good on the first run. So yeah. I noticed how quickly during the boss fight I was maxing out. I could have fired much more often. This room's different this time. Oh. Got saved by the ledge grab. Okay. I have sort of an even stat spread, so I guess I'll keep the handgun. Yeah, that's a fair bit. Oh, did I? Oh, there's a different way back, isn't there? Maybe I did cross a point of no return there. I do appreciate the colored flashes denoting the different attacks. I realize why I'm going for the melee so much. It's because of Returnal. I'm expecting melee to stagger the enemies very quickly, but it doesn't. I think 1 or 2 melee hits in Returnal would stun almost any enemy that can be stunned. Maybe they realized that was a bit much. There's something... No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, I fell into a pit with this thing earlier. Now I see what it is. Thought I heard some enemies. Heavy rounds, is that a different multiplier? Each shot concentrates multiple rounds into a single powerful projectile which deals extra damage to weak points. Yeah, I haven't seen that before. Was this actually a platform, or... It is. I'll keep this because I'm... What does this look like? Not sure I quite understand that. Oh, I'm using 2 bullets per shot. I get it. What the heck? I have 2. Okay, it seems like these always contain power weapons. Trail mines. Projectiles leave small explosives in their wake. Kinda cool. Also locked, yeah. I think I'm fine. I don't think this gun has any auto aim on it. I kind of like that. If it's much stronger to compensate, this might be one of my favorite guns then. Salvage this? Yep. Still haven't gotten the means to break those barriers. Where's the big guy? Still spawning in, I guess. I see the trail explosives. Fun. I think I got hit by the red there, but it's not like I put up the shield in time either. Okay. I think I just had a weak setup before. I was really that underpowered. Not that I'm doing incredibly now, but... Ah. Oh, that's pretty great. One thing I noticed about Returnal is that anything that was locked was necessarily more rewarding, always, which I do like. Like, what's fun about opening a treasure chest with a consumable key and then getting 1 penny out of it, you know? Since you need to be lucky to even have a key in the first place. I do like this gun. Heavy rounds is nice. Yeah, the Onslaught rifle doesn't even scale with the stat that I got from the meta progression, so... I still don't feel like I really need the meta progression, but boy, am I gonna die a lot playing like that. Rising pitch, super load piercing rounds. I like the Onslaught rifle. I think I'll hold off until I find another one of them. So do large pickup just heal you for 100% of your max life, or? Seems like it.
That shortcut you found back to Passage. I'm gonna need it when you find me.
It's some kind of teleporter. Alien tech.
You just have to mess with everything you find, don't you?
Ah.
But I'm low on supplies. So any way back, I'll bloody take it.
Wonder how close I was to this the first time I died. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'll do the other branch and then I'll come out that side. And in order to go down the other path, I have to go into the Eclipse. Okay.
Jay, I'm gonna try something. I think it's the only way.
It's getting bad now. Lots of them.
Hang in there, Jay.
But that also activate the machinery? Also gonna be dealing with more difficult platforming, maybe? That'll be fun.
Where are you, Arj?
I'm on my way. Stay with me. You hurt?
Nothing we can't set right in passage. Burned, but not bleeded.
Lay low, mate. I'll get you out.
Yeah, corrupted artifacts are definitely better. I just noticed that line of squares on the right side of this window. That's how many slots I have left. Okay, that's nice. I don't have to open the menu. This seems worth it to me, because drive can't go into the negatives, and I'm not scaling with it. And I don't mind weaker Aether, because I also have stronger Aether, so it's gonna cancel out, I assume. Unless one of them is stronger, which I don't know. Frenzied hostiles. Hostiles deal extra damage from successive hits. So if I get hit twice in a row in a short time frame, I'm cooked, I assume. Max power. I'll give it a shot. And yeah, now there's one square more on the right side. That is my inventory. Bullets everywhere. Wait, that artifact increased my max power by a lot. Ah, now there's a mix of corrupted bullets, even in the blue bullets. That's mean. How did that guy dodge both of my power attacks?
User capabilities increased.
Attribute enhancer? Was that just a stat pickup? I think my drive is still at 0 because of the negative drive that I got from the artifacts. Yeah, Aether still heals a good amount. So it healed me to full because I had increased Aether effectiveness. Cover fire. At this point, maybe I should get another gun. What is cover fire? Projectiles deal increased stagger damage. Oh wait, I did get permanent equipment. Jump network. Allow the use of jump network pads. So if there was any doubt in my mind if it only applies to this area or everywhere, it's gone now. It applies to all of them. If I find another locked door with a treasure trove of goodies, I want to have a key for it. Yeah, I thought I could fit through there. Trails. If I block that, I still get some corruption. That's tough. Oh, using your power weapon gets rid of the corruption? Is that right? I'm gonna have to science this. So there's some corruption, and now I have fire. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Also, blue bullets are even more important then. Neat. Very neat. Attribute enhancer drive. Yeah, +1 drive. Okay. So I can just get stats by... The meta progression is not the only source of stats. No. Still keeping the key. Get out of here. Maybe I'll go for 3 or 4 hours today. This is very fun. I would like to beat this area. I think I'm close once I finish this branch. It's boss time, right? Oh, that's sick. Yeah, all the machinery is active now. Okay, what do we got here? I thought so. That's one of you again. So far its patterns are the same. Ah, that's different. Yeah, that's very different. Clusters of bullets are now doubled. Yeah, I should have been hammering the weak point harder the first time I fought that thing. It's not really that bad. I'll look at that later. Vertical spread horde shotgun, searing rounds, dash load. Dashing reloads? Let me just look at that. Otherwise I think I'll keep what I have. Yep. How much is partially? 1. Well, it's 5 shots, so... Makes sense. So that's if you don't want to active reload as much. I thought there would be something up here.
What is that sound?
Unlocked entity. No data.
Oh. What is this field? There are other enemies too. Oh, it blocks bullets. So I need to get in the aura to be able to hurt that thing. That's cool. With how much max power I have, I think I should start saving up. Resource management, I like it. Especially during the Eclipse. max life upgrade right there. Might be out of practice aiming with a controller, but by the end of Returnal I was pretty good at it. Oh, that guy just gone. Yeah, now I'm aware of that projectile. I appreciate that the critical annoyance is not continuous, you just hear the warning signal once, and then it stops. Do I care about drive? I only have 1 point in drive right now. Maybe it's just good though. If I'm close to the end, I might as well. Huh. So I assume if I picked up all the Halcyon in the area, I'm gonna start seeing more of these instead. Ooh. I'm wondering. I see how the lines are further along the meters, but the orange part is not fully filled out. I wonder how exactly it works. If I need a lot of a specific stat to max out the stat potential of a weapon, but the maximum of the weapon's attribute is based on its level. Because I have a lot of command, and the spread control on the Onslaught rifle is higher than any of these other attributes, so that seems to be the way it works. Okay. Favorite target, explosive rounds. That might be good for a boss fight. Ah, what the heck. Oh, you can really hammer the fire button. Let me see how fast I can shoot. Maybe there's a certain rhythm to it. Ah, good thing. Okay, I'm playing smart. That's why I kept the key.
It's close. Looking for me.
What is it?
I think it's one of them.
So I would have missed out on a max life upgrade if I didn't keep the key. I'm pretty sure I could have fired this too. I'm sure the boss will give me enough blue bullets. Yeah, what the heck. I could have wasted a power shot to get more healing right there. That's something to think about. Ricochet hand cannon, that's different. Reload speed. Okay, during a run, I do like that the stats skew you towards making different choices when you're offered weapons. I might not care for permanent stat upgrades in meta progression, but over the course of a run, sure. As long as there's enough to think about. Yeah, need the grapple. Okay. Seems like a better idea. I was concerned with how close one of these was trying to get to me earlier. I love the enemies they make. Oh, my shots bounced to multiple targets. Nice. Yeah, stay off the floor. If I jumped, I could have meleeed it. Oh, right, the ricochet probably killed the other guy. I think the hand cannon is better for crowds, so I'm not sure. What's shot load? If all pellets hit, reloads 1 round. Oh. Wait, did they rebalance that? I think the shotgun type weapon in Returnal had that. But it worked a bit differently. So you have to get a full meat shot to not spend any ammo. That's fun. I don't know about a shotgun versus a boss though. I think I'm gonna keep my distance. Should have known better. Perhaps I'm conditioned from Returnal where melee damage was very finely balanced where you would always one-shot smaller enemies with it.
How long has it been?
Last vitals logged 2.5 hours ago.
Okay, I think I'll make it this time. I wonder if I'll have a fast track to the boss. Or what? If I cross the threshold to... Oh... Actually, if it says 0 out of 2 on the vault, no, I didn't. Oh well. Final interview transcript, Kayla Rhodes. According to your border record, you have rarely left your home state, let alone orbit. That's exactly why I'm doing this. I spend too long thinking about my family and not enough about bigger things. My future, hell, everyone's future. Commendable. But what if old ties prove too strong? It's all there in my report. Flying colors all the way down. I'm ready for this. Yet, during the training process, you communicated with friends and family 8.6 times more frequently than any other candidate. That was for them, not for me. Once we're out there, I know I won't see them again. And how does that make you feel? I'll be seeing things almost no one else has, solving problems nobody ever dreamed of. No more small and cozy. That's the point. I guess I could at least build up in the skill tree until I reach... Well, I say skill tree. The upgrade path, maybe, is more appropriate.
The best you can, Stack, but please, no more painting until the checklists are complete.
But I'm thriving with my art. I flew out there before, but now I see the shore.
Right. I liked it better when all we talked about was fuel supply. So, you can use that device to teleport around Carcosa?
Yeah. If I find other nodes.
Did Tarn know something we didn't? I need to know every resource we have to find the colony.
I know Primary's telling you otherwise, but think twice before you grab hold of everything out there.
I'll use what I need. That's all.
Think twice before you grab. You mean shoving my arm into an alien device isn't a good idea? Hey, I have the sick-ass power shot now, so I'd say it was a good idea. Oh, I see where. Probably more dialogue here. Or not. No, there would have been an icon. Yeah, I saw it moments ago. I think this means that I can get power in addition to corruption. Because it doesn't say that you don't gain corruption. I think it would, if that's how it worked. Oh wait, I grabbed it earlier. Yeah, that is how it works. Okay. Bit of a dunce. Right, I didn't want to go beyond the profit thing, and I really don't think I need the extra life. Honestly, if the extra life wasn't here, then I would go further. I'll see how far I can get like this. Although I remember the difficulty menu allowing you to disable the extra life. What the hell? But then again, I got close. That's the whole thing with this meta progression thing. I am deciding how difficult the game is, basically. It's not really that deep in terms of strategy, it's just... Nah, I'll go again, as is. Nearly 2 hours now. No, I'm not satisfied. I'll keep going. Right. I'll get used to the menus soon enough. I am more comfortable with the enemies. I just gotta hold out a bit longer than last time. Right, yeah, the reason I didn't complete the objective that's right there is because I didn't reach the second barrier with the device. So I didn't quite get to the end of the second path with the Eclipse active. Bonus Lucenite from kills. Seems good at this early point. Good.
Any luck yet, Arj?
I had to backtrack.
I'm barely hanging on here, mate.
I need to tell you something. You're the only one I can trust. I keep coming back. Somehow it...
No time for a heart-to-heart. Get me out of here.
Huh. So I still have to do both paths, but now I can just start the Eclipse immediately? I kind of want to do that, because I'll find better artifacts and more Lucenite, right? That's neat. That's really neat. I would skip these scenes, but it seems you see different visions each time. Or at least very brief glimpses of something.
How can the Eclipse change things underground?
Venom shines through all.
What?
Nope. Marksman hand cannon. Yeah, I could increase my proficiency, but I don't know. I want to see this. Auto hit disabled. Oh, the icon appears next to the gun's name. Ah. Oh, so that's why you can't fully disable. Right, right. I did say as much in the first stream. So certain guns just have the auto-targeting effect, others don't. I assume the ones that auto-target are necessarily weaker. Makes sense to me. So I guess I want marksman guns. Melee kills drop more Lucenite. Deal reduced damage when at low integrity.
Jerome!
I don't know if I really want that. I shouldn't be going for melee kills as much as I was. Oh! Yeah, now the first path is also powered on. Huh. Opening a container restores full power. Use a less sniper hit. Worth it. I need to look at what that alt fire is. I didn't realize it was different. Auto mark. A powerful charge shot which marks hostiles, enabling you to target them with auto hit. That's why it doesn't have auto hit to begin with. Okay, well there's no real point in using that unless there's something big. It's time to start aiming well. Does the auto fire condense all of my ammo into one shot? That's pretty satisfying. I guess I shouldn't be too bothered if I die regularly. That is part of the point. Or part of the experience, I guess. Eruptor hand cannon again. Explosive rounds. I kinda like the marksman. What effects do I have right now on that? Power boost, infrared boost, melee boost. If it's like Returnal, then I can see indicators of where enemies are through walls, I think. Oh, you very much needed the shield on that platform. I'm on edge whenever I hear sounds like that. Two of the marksman hand cannons attributes scale with my drive stats, so... Okay, this is a choice, isn't it? I'll go for the drop holder. Nine command, -4 drive, misfire, taking damage briefly jams main weapon. Yeah. Better reload speed. The reload speed on this thing is pretty bad. Maybe this is worth it. But I would like more drive after the fact. But can I do a weak charge just to enable? No, I don't think I can. I do need to charge it. I was right earlier. I can see indicators for enemies through walls. I can hold a full charge for quite a while. I could. The reason I'm sometimes jumping and dashing the way I am... Oh, this is really cool. Because these were stationary last time. Okay, I dig the level design and the Eclipse effect. That's very, very cool. But in Returnal, there was this strange... I think it was a glitch, actually. Yeah, glitch movement tech called... what was the abbreviation the community came up with? DMJ. Where you can chain dash, melee attack, and jump into each other to basically do this long jump that keeps you fixed at a specific angle. Yeah, that's just better. What am I thinking? I'm not thinking, I'm talking. And I don't think it's a thing here. I wouldn't have minded if they kept it, because it was just that awesome. Oh well. Although it let you move insanely fast, it had a trade-off, because you couldn't really be that precise while doing it. I think I'm sticking with the hand cannon. I do like shotguns, it's just... I also like aiming. I probably like it more. You'll reduce damage with low integrity. It might mess me up, but maybe it's fine. If I had that healing effect again, the low integrity lifesteal, then I think that would take me out of the range of both the healing and the reduced damage effect, if I understand correctly. No, it's not certain that I'm going to find another key.
The Dreaming Spire. said I'd find it. I wanted to help. All I ever want to do is help. No. Enough. The throne is for me. And it pleases.
Sounds like some late-stage Tarn right there. The throne. I think I'm also not entirely used to alt fire replacing focus fire. That's on me though. Because right there I was holding focus because they're small targets, so I'm assuming they'll be more accurate that way, but that's not how it works. Is this a choice, or... It was. It was a choice. So there was healing, and I probably could have looked at the map to see what leads to what. That's neat. Dash trails deal damage at full power. Frenzied hostiles. Hostiles deal extra damage from successive hits. I do have a whole other branch of the area to do after this. I'm not sure if I want that. What the heck? Get off me. I let go too early. Wow, it hits hard. It seems to consistently drop healing. There don't seem to be a lot of random healing drops. You just kind of have to make do with. I hope they're consistent, because that'd be nice. Never the biggest fan of when... Yeah, the end of this path, healing. Oh, but it's small. Maybe there's some randomness to it. Because I think a randomized action game having a consistent margin for error makes sense. It's not like getting hit on purpose is much of a thing in this game. Even if there are a few effects. Like Returnal had some effects where something happens when you get hit, but there's a log.
Lucenite. That's what Soltari calls this resource. But that name does not capture its glory. It made this world possible. It made them wonderful Were they so magnificent it was created for them? Did the shore look down on them with splendor and shine its bounty on Carcosa? Lucenite. I wonder what the ancients called it.
Whoa, Seal of Grandiosity 3. Even further increased dash cooldown? I am dashing fairly regularly, but I don't have to. Ah, I like that. That's the thing. Also, the previous artifact, what was it called? Alright, it's an equipment. Kills restore integrity. That seems good to me. Oh, so the cooldown gets visualized when it's increased. Makes sense. That's still... It doesn't take that long. In Returnal, the effects that increased your dash cooldown, it would be 2 or 3 seconds. So, yeah, that was way worse. But it was also fine. I played with it. I made do. Yeah, the effects in Returnal that would occur when you get hit, there wasn't really a specific build with them worth caring about, I don't think. Weak point damage and recoil compensation. Drive is actually... it's good. Am I really gonna keep this gun going into the boss? I might. Sure. Taking damage briefly jams main open. Okay. Integrity regenerates at low integrity. Since I have 5 of these, from now on, can I only get more copies of the same corruption effect to stack? Because it seems like there's a limit of 5 at a time. Yeah, because this is one of the effects I already have. I think it might work out. Yeah, heal on kill is going to be very good. Oh, if only I hit it in midair. It would have been so awesome. Oh, that's what you do, huh? Did it unleash all of these little enemies? No, it's still alive. I thought it exploded into enemies or something. Wait, does that big enemy expose its weak point only when it does that one attack? Reload speed is so slow that I mess up the active reload for that reason. Yeah, I think I hit its weak point with the power weapon, so that was strong. Well, I'm in this deep already. I think I'll just try not to dash much, if at all.
They said it was empty. They said it was ours. Something was here first. Something laid claimed our dream. And then it waited, and waited, and waited.
Nithya, I knew you were here.
Alright, that was her. I forgot her name. I have two, sure. Yeah, this seems to be the only way to get a power weapon. Interesting. I should probably experiment with that other power weapon some more. That's one of those dangerous platforms. Not that dangerous, though. Yeah. The recoil's not doing me any favors. Yeah, the shotgun staggers. It staggers a lot. If higher level weapons just have higher stat limits based on your 3 stats, then maybe holding on to a weapon is better in this game than it is in Returnal. That's what I'm thinking right now. What's this? Oh, that. Oh, I have the black hole that sucks up bullets again. Should keep that in mind. Again, too early. Big guy for a little. The black hole also dealt damage, I think. Aggressive to the point of being stupid. Oh, this was here? I thought it was a pit. I guess you can hide down here. Don't know if it's the best of ideas, but a locked door. Okay. Good, good. There's no reason not to pick up the big heal. Heavy rounds. Piercing rounds Trinity. Maybe this is also well suited to the boss. The third consecutive hit on the same target deals increased damage. Yup. That would work well, I think. Yeah. One of the stats of this gun is clip size, which is why I have. I don't know if the stream quality is good enough, but I have 2 rows of clip size, and then a third row has 1 bullet. Why not? I don't think I'm really backtracking for big heals, although... No, you can't, because there are points of no return. I'm pretty sure. That's good. That puts it closer to Star of Providence, where you found an item. Use it or lose it. I generally think that going all the way back through a level just to pick up a single healing item is mind-numbingly boring, even if it's technically optimal. So I'd rather devs just didn't let you do that at all. And then the game isn't even expecting you to do it, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Should probably take out these guys first. I think the black hole absorbed one volley of bullets there. Am I even trapped in this room? It's something I didn't think about. I don't have to fight everything in every single room. This isn't actually Star of Providence. Yeah, the blast radius is huge. Please, now be gone. Yeah. I think recoil was messing me up there. I only now notice that Arjun's gun heats up, starts glowing, and then cools off when you stop shooting. That's a very nice touch. Alright. Maybe part of it is also the music. When I hear the combat theme, I think I have to fight you. Okay, now that I did that, I can pick that up, I guess. I could have left it. It's right there next to the room. Integrity Crest 3. I guess that's worth it, but more recoil. Ugh. What's in here? It could be another artifact. No, there is no other artifact. Is level 20 the breakpoint where you start finding 3 perks on a gun? Could be. Curious what power generator does, but maybe not that curious. Okay, screw it. It's funny, I've seen people in the first area with close to 200% max life, or actually what was the exact number? I guess they had 200 integrity. Integrity is the term this game uses, that's right.
Everything's unraveling. Breaking so fast. I don't know how we stop what we started. Echelon II should be here by now. Thousands more people. That was the plan. But what if it's just us?
Yeah, I can't do that. That was a shotgun, right? Again, I don't really want a shotgun. I should mostly melee when shields are around. Wow. That enemy, I know that enemy's beefier, but it still died in one hit because of the shield. I don't think there's anything hidden here. Unless... no. There is no unless. I just thought of another difference between this game and Returnal. In Returnal, the first half of the game limited weapon proficiency to level 15 as a maximum. And then the minimum was 15 in the second half of the game, with the maximum being 30. Here, the proficiency seems to reset per area. I guess that's fine, though. It's just an observation. I don't really have any strong thoughts on it one way or the other. But I did open another locked... Oh, I see how the Lucenite disappears if you don't pick it up fast enough. It returns to its home planet, which apparently isn't this one. Yeah, this is mandatory. What do we got? Assault Fire had extra weak point damage, right? I think I'm getting more comfortable at throwing out all my stuff at the appropriate time. No. Oh. Chain damage, was it? Ooh. I should be more careful both with that laser attack and with corruption effects. I think I took as much damage as I did because...
Not again. Come on, push further.
Because of the successive hit damage effect. Oh, there it is. Final interview transcript stack. There's a note on your file saying it's not to address you by your real name. That's correct. Might I ask why? I'd really rather you didn't. It's not optional. Long pause. It is a reminder of things I chose to forget. Things I was. Things I've lost. People I've lost. And so I am simply Stack, for reasons of my own. I understand that this deviates from regulation, but it keeps things clean, simple. It keeps me focused on today, which is what we all want. I will update your notes accordingly. I was wondering why he goes by a nickname. Yeah, having a room where they store the bodies, it only now sinks in that basically confirms that more of them are gonna die over the course of the game.
That device near Primary. Turns out it's some kind of teleporter.
Tell me you haven't been using it.
I'll use anything I can to help us find the colony.
Remember Tarn? His eyes when he looked at that thing? No. I don't trust him.
Then trust me. I'll be okay.
I think I've been going for around 2.5 hours, and that run was 30-something minutes. I'll try again. And I still don't feel the need to do this. Although perhaps I am curious if the difficulty modifiers are going to show up after I get second chance. That's the only thing. I guess one way of looking at it compared to Returnal is these proficiency enhancements are doing what would naturally happen if you skipped to a later area in Returnal. It would just bring you up to a minimum proficiency level, is what it would do. I guess I talked myself into it. I want to see what the icon above this one is. I don't recognize that symbol. Fair enough. So wait, is this free as long as I've beaten the boss? I guess that's how that works. Additional Acolyte's Wager. Start each cycle with an extra redraw item. Of course those exist. That was max power and adrenaline. Or max life. Start with a key. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up so I can see everything and I'll ignore everything that I think is lame. That's how I'll do this. Maybe I'd rather have more command than more integrity. Or resilience. Resilience gives integrity, that's what I meant to say. Enhance drive attribute enhancers. Drive attribute enhancers become more effective. Those are the drops that increase one of your 3 attributes, so no thanks. They're good enough as is. I don't need them to just have bigger numbers. I'll look a bit further. Yeah, what are those? Restoration upgrade. Aether is more effective. Yeah, no, healing is fine. It's scarce, but I like that. And there's another one of those, I guess. More integrity after a second chance revival. Oh, is that one mandatory? I can't quite tell. I don't think it is, no. Good. I guess since I know that there are no shops, and I know that this is the main and maybe sole use of the Lucenite currency, I feel at least a bit compelled to grab this stuff. Oh, look at this illusion of choice. I could either go over here and grab command instead of resilience. Or I could grab resilience instead of command, but then after that, I'm also picking the other stat anyway. That's a little silly. What's the point? If they actually swapped the top half of this, if they swapped the resilience and command nodes, then you could at least go all in on one of the two. Yeah, that again. Okay. What's up here? Ah, there's the next... What do you call it? The next gate. I have to beat the next boss to go any further. Sure. Uh-huh. I was waiting for that. Half the slots are blocked, so... Oh, this one costs Lucenite, the other one costs Halcyon. Understood. It hides the name of the boss. I'm glad I did this just to see that, I guess. Gaining a proficiency level clears away hostile projectiles. In the entire room or in a radius around you? Probably the latter. Okay. I'm not getting anything else. I just wanted to look. Well, now I have the extra life and slightly bigger numbers. That was a bit slow there. Whatever, I'll go over 3 hours, it's fine. I still don't feel satisfied with what I've done. Proficiency level 6 at the start of a run. I see the extra life icon as well. It feels wrong. I should be level 1 or 0. Main weapon kills generate more power. You know what? Ugh. I guess you don't have that much control over your dash length. Improved integrity repair. Technically, because of the second chance, I don't need as much integrity total. I nearly fell again. Careful, man. Yeah, no. It's fine. Also, I increased my base, my starting stats, I mean. You know, if it really is like Hades, then maybe there's a difficulty modifier.
What's
Jerome status? Vitals functioning. Heart rate highly elevated.
Right. Jerome's still waiting for me. Sorry, man, I'm too bad. I'll do this again. Just gotta be more careful with the corruption effects.
I can feel it in my mind. The Eclipse. How does it do that?
The eye of the shore. The light on the path.
We could learn so much from the operation here. The machines, Lucenite, a life-sustaining engine that could solve humanity's every problem. But no, it's Soltari's now. Just like me. Just like all of us.
I feel extra stupid for falling in that pit right now. I guess I should... well... yeah, I should take this instead. Maybe Great Missile's more effective anyway. I swear I'm missing something here. I was wondering if there was an upper area I could drop down from or what. Yeah, that's moving now. But I fall into a pit before I can land on it, so that can't be it.
I'm trapped. Like a rat in here.
It's not like landing on the digging equipment is going to launch me up or anything. Reduced integrity. Do I even want anything that's going to incentivize me to do melee? Frail. I think what I failed to realize before is that artifacts are just better during the Eclipse. That's why I was comparing an artifact that gave me +3 resilience to one that gave me +5. I think. Or were they both before the Eclipse? I can't remember. I think it makes enough sense how they are. How much does it reduce my integrity? Let's see. Ah, I guess it shows it in purple. This is maybe pushing it. I don't think I need the melee thing. My main thought with the artifact I just picked up was if it gives me a stat that increases my max integrity and reduces my max integrity, then is there really that much of a downside? Or is it just higher stat for my guns? I think misfire is, I won't say benign, but even if it does happen, I don't think it's a big deal. I think enemies hit harder here, so maybe this isn't going to work as well as before, but let's see. My one thought about what I said about consistent margin for error in a otherwise randomized action game. Part of the point is that it's kind of silly that finding that specific artifact made the first boss so easy. It doesn't feel right. Randomizing how much healing the player gets in an action game just means sometimes the player is allowed to make maybe too many mistakes and still succeed. That's where my head is at, anyway. But if it only really works there, and now I'm just going to die because the boss can knock me out from the lifesteal threshold. We'll see. Bouncing, piercing, ricochet hand cannon. I guess. Not crazy about the onslaught rifle. That was almost a disaster. Have I ever reached max adrenaline? Because... Oh, here's another thought. This game doesn't have any shields. I mean, there's this, but I mean... shields that protect you from an instance of damage. So if I reach max adrenaline, is there an adrenaline shield? They could still do that, I guess. It would still make sense as a reward for not getting hit for that long. I also wasn't paying attention if my adrenaline was completely resetting when I took any damage. Eruptor hand cannon. I think I'm afraid of the big enemies, so sure, that should make quick work of them. Could use more artifacts. There's a seal of grandiosity again. I mean that corruption effect is probably what did me in last time. Have I learned my lesson? Hell no. I have the extra life, I think it'll be fine. Only cowards learn their lesson. Brave people are committed to being stupid. Oh, I suppose that enemy also protects other enemies with that. Okay, that's cool. I didn't think about that earlier. I don't think I've seen what happens if you stagger that enemy yet. Oh, I don't think I looked at that before. Cool. It's a good thing I didn't use my power in that fight earlier. Because now there are no blue projectiles to farm off of. Probably because of the Eclipse. Corruption generates power. That is to say, the reduction of my max life gives me power. Static negator, firing while stationary deals reduced damage. That's probably fine. I just don't know if I really care about this thing in general. I think I'm fine. I don't like to constantly move around. Anyway, maybe there will be bullet patterns that encourage me to stand still during the boss fight. I'm not sure. Oh, I can max out my adrenaline. Let me see. Adrenal overload? Repair boost, power boost. Repair boost? So if you don't get hit, you can heal more? I'm not sure if that really makes sense, but I guess if you got hit and then managed to avoid getting hit for a while, you could recover more easily. Oh, I do like the onslaught rifle. Okay, maybe I'll hold on to it. take fall damage. I do remember that from Returnal. It was pretty funny. But it was also very easy to avoid. You just dash right before you hit the ground, and you're good. Then again, that means you need to make sure that your dash isn't on cooldown when you fall too far. I'll take it. I don't think the damage reduction effect is really gonna matter, but fall damage is funny. Yeah, I have plenty of these. Yep. 'Tis an upgrade. Thank you, ledge grab. Yeah, I'll try this thing. I didn't get to see much of it. Projectiles fly faster, further, and in more concentrated spread. Seems like these stat buff items are increasing all of my stats. Oh no, I guess I just found ones that give a +1 to everything. Oh, that's... Oh, it's damage over time. That's what the green on the life is. Okay. Kinda cool, I guess. I just switched to a claw grip so I can turn the camera while shielding. Excuse me, my TV is trying to turn itself off. Damn power save settings. Is that good? Okay, I think that's good. Predictive aim? So now that I have a power weapon that doesn't use up an exact amount of power, the divisions are gone. Yeah. It creates a turret of some sort if the enemy with damage over time dies. Or I guess the enemy that I hit with the power shot, I should say. Haha, that's fun. However, what am I supposed to do up here? I don't think I can reach that. Can I? Maybe it's possible to ledge grab. I'm not sure. I don't want to mess with it. Yep. Thought so. I think the way to deal with that is to dodge through it. Bad timing. Whoa, whoa. Was that you? Damn it. Oh yeah, the damage protection effect lasts hardly any time at all. I would need to get hit right after a kill. That's silly. What's the point? this gonna hit that guy? Yeah, it's homing in. Oh, that's fun. Oh, and it's also applying damage over time on him. Okay, and it creates more. Okay, that... I said okay a lot, but I see. That's really gonna get rid of the small enemies in no time, flat. This time, hopefully. Possibly. Seems worth it. How much does the revive heal you for, I wonder? My stats are so high it's making me wonder. The upgrades I got, do they increase the stats gained from every single item that gives you stats? Because that's ridiculous. That would make the game drastically easier. I'm not impressed by that design decision, if I understand it correctly. Do I have to shoot them in order? Yeah, I have to shoot them to create that, or... I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe it's a chance of creating one of those turrets. I'm not confident actually, because if the stat pickups I'm getting from the enemies give me three drive, 1 command, 1 resilience, that doesn't really add up with the upgrades I got. I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. I noticed there are 4 starburst indicators above the power meter. Does that have something to do with... Oh, it shows me the duration of the turrets. Okay, so I can have up to 5 of those. Cool. Not cool. Very, very lame that I just did that. So that thing will slam into me if I'm too close to it, I think. Or it'll just close distance like that. Okay, that's great. Definitely needed that. Nah, this rifle's cool. I like it. I don't think I'm gonna cap out its stats. Another large one. When I watch this back, I'll 3+ hours of it. I'll pay more attention to the various effects and why I'm gaining so many attributes. Better power weapon? I don't need one. I'm pretty sure that's what you always get from these. There's another power weapon. Yeah, I got a turret from that. You don't even have to see it to be able to check. Reacting to the blue glow. That's obviously the idea. I like this power weapon. I like a good homing shot that isn't just there so that you don't have to bother aiming, right? I like those turrets. They're very strange. Okay, this time I'm gonna... The radius is bigger than I think it is. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can leave this one at least. And again, if weapon level is just how high the scaling caps out, then I don't need to switch to prominence just to get a stronger power weapon. I'm definitely more comfortable with these enemies now. Or maybe I just have bigger numbers. I'm not sure. I think I see the weak point on that enemy. Hello. Goodbye. That was stupid. There's a big guy. I can hear him. I haven't found an elite enemy in this biome yet. Weak point damage is pretty great. that I go for the melee there. Okay. I'm not quite full on... Should I backtrack? It's just Lucenite. Because I left a big healing item. Actually, looking at it now, I don't think it's just the limit. I think it's also how much each of my attributes affect the weapon's 3 stats. So I guess it sort of depends if you should keep a weapon, swap it out. What's up, fellas? That's what I was trying to do. I pressed melee before jump the first time. Oh, how high up can you aim in this game?
I'm almost there. Hold it off. Oh God! No! John, please! Jerome! Jane!
I'm compelled to kill everything. Enemies. That one seemed like it was afraid of the turrets. I guess I'm full, so I can just jump over this. Absorbing it is not necessary. Finally.
What's Jerome's status?
Vitals critical.
No! I'm almost there, Jane!
Fall damage. Freaking fall damage, I forgot. Dash cooldown. Ah. Sure. What are we dealing with now? Gotta take a moment and crack my knuckles. Oh, the jump pads are gonna play a role in this. Are the hazardous surfaces that burn me on the sides? Oh. Okay, then. I like this environmental stuff with the boss fights. It's not just a featureless circular arena. Fall damage. Oh, okay. Bastion. That's not so bad. lot of blue you got there. Oh. I see. This is phase 1, I gotta remind myself. I'm just looking at it. I don't have to stop shooting. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Stay close, but not too close. That felt like grazing. I could try to shoot in between those blasts. Oh. Yeah, this again. That's really cool. That's fun. Okay, what else do you have? Oh, you have ads. Yep. Those are gonna hurt me if I stay there. Is this a phase transition? At least I can heal off of those, right? I still have that artifact, don't I? Okay. That again. Oh, it's inverted. Pay attention, I guess. Oh. That's new. Those are fast and aggressively homing. Oh! Oh, it's a minefield. Oh, it dissipates pretty fast, though. Wait, jump pads, right, of course. Wait, I stopped shooting at it. Oh, red. Okay. Oh yeah, the first boss didn't use red bullets at all. That's, funnily enough, the hardest attack to avoid. I still have an extra life. Gotta remember that. And if you got hit by most of that, you would lose a lot of maximum life. Okay. Yeah, no, jumping is just gonna make it harder. I guess they want you to dash through those, that's... Oh, now I have to melee them. Well, that doesn't really change anything compared to before. I can shoot these first. That was terrible. If I win this on my first try again, just like the first boss, I mean, I'm gonna blame it on all these healing effects again. No, you can dodge that without a dash. Okay. Okay. I probably just need to stop aiming. And jump pads, that's obviously the idea. Yeah. The attacks just look really cool and fun, don't they? Ah, now you really need to use the jump pads. Yeah, you're slower while shooting. I didn't internalize that until now. Good, thanks. Hey, that wasn't too bad.
Status update on Jerome.
No data found.
Don't do this to me, Jerome. Don't you dare.
I think without all the healing effects I would have died to that boss at least once, but I figured it out pretty quick. Blue means block. Yellow means dodge or dash. Red means just dodge. I guess you could change the colors so that it actually looks like a traffic light. Oh.
Nithya. What are you? Who's there?
Someone not so lost as you.
You don't know anything about me. Lena. We thought you were dead.
No. Just done with being a Soltari pawn. That doesn't mean I won't help a fellow enforcer. Wish I could have helped Jackson.
Where is he?
Just found pieces of him. He should have been more careful.
No. I should have been there for him.
You want to do right by Jerome? Focus on the living.
Okay, whatever that thing was, it looked really cool. I'm just thinking of fighting it. Sort of reminds me of the first boss of Returnal with those extra arms.
Come back with me. We need you.
No way. I'm done with Soltari. You let them keep thinking I'm dead, unless you want your secrets out too.
What do you mean?
You left them before I did. Went out searching for your lady. Stay quiet about me, and I won't tell them about Nydia.
Is that how it's gonna be?
Soltari would call that a conflict of interest. They'd tighten your leash real quick.
I'd like to see them try.
You and me both. We got our own business here. And Soltari don't need to know.
Interesting. So not everyone has lost their minds. Some of them are just sick of Soltari, I guess. Understandable. Wait, what? Why am I finding more stuff? I'll see if this leads me into the third area or what. I don't think I got a shield from Adrenaline, so that's not a thing. Fair enough. I didn't expect it, because shields are not a thing in general. I guess I can switch back. Prominence hits harder. Disruptor's better for crowds, I think, with the way it works. Yup, I do like that thing. Hostiles in the blast radius briefly take additional damage over time. That's fine. Oh, a log. Confidential, updated briefing. Significant leucinite deposits identified below ground. Securement and acquisition is paramount. Ensure only minimal resources are dedicated towards locating the initial colony. The subterranean locale is heavily defended by ancient technological assets. Any and all crew losses are considered acceptable, but the primary unit must remain functional. In the event of catastrophic failure, further Echelon flights will be dispatched to assist with leucinite retrieval and refinement. Just constantly reiterating Soltari are a bunch of assholes.
I'm sorry I wasn't there, Jay.
What now? Ah.
All these years, everything we saw together, I never thought it'd be you first. Goodbye, Jay.
Damn. I don't know if you could see Jay's corpse somewhere. In any case... Wait, what is up with the... The minimap looks ominous somehow. I am somewhat concerned with how much stuff the game is giving me immediately after that boss fight. Okay. Did that alien trash all these machines?
Wouldn't be saying this if I thought we'd see each other again. You're off, mate. Disappearing into your own head again. Sort it out, Cobber. Figure out what you're fighting for before this place eats you alive. He's seeing you, yeah?
He didn't deserve to die alone.
If you reset to some sort of default stats whenever you start a new area, and I'll be forced to return to the hub before I can start the third area. I'm wondering why I'm being given so much stuff right after the second boss. Or if that's just for... Will you be able to do full runs later in the game? Across all of the areas? I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like whatever's in that optional path, I need the grappling hook to get there. Cool.
Soltari signal detected.
Focus on the living.
Another secret, I suppose.
Echelon 3. Any life signs?
Negative.
This This is a full colony build-out. They have to be around here.
I'm being teased by the grapple points almost constantly. Wait, I'm probably gonna get it now, aren't I? Yeah, because none of this is accessible.
That's the source of the signal. What happened to that primary unit?
Damaged beyond repair.
With spears? What the?
An Echelon data core.
A primary data core. Critical Soltari property.
It can give us answers. Kayla will know how to access it.
You were here, weren't you?
Shattered Descent, is that the... I assume that's the third area. Far away, author unknown. I'm so lucky to be far away from all of it. Every day I wake and breathe clean air. Have all the food I need to know that there's a roof over my head. But every day I wonder about what I'm missing. The babies, the art, the parties, the relationships, the rebellions, the little things that build up over years of friendship. And cats. To think I'll never see one of those furry idiots again. And now I glance at my cats and laugh. They tell us that the next flight should have everything we need to get the relay working at last. Even if that's true, Soltari would make us pay through the nose for it. I'd spend all my credit just to tell my family that I'm doing fine. Just fine. They'll never hear about the rest of it. How could they possibly understand? I left them in hell to move to paradise, and the gulf between us is more than just light years. We can't ever truly know each other again. Maybe that's... what was her name? The woman Arjun's after. Or looking for, I should say. I guess that's it. Oh. Blind, or... Yes, I am very blind. Uh-huh. That requires a means to break the stronger barriers as well. I guess that's everything here. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Something weird happened to Arjun's head right there. Oh well.
Tell me what's on here.
Where did you find
Kayla,
this?
please. What have you got?
Just wait.
These things take time. Okay, it's from Echelon 2. Some inventories, diagnostics, nothing really spicy there. But it hasn't logged any activity. Wait. Centuries.
Ridiculous. This is a newly established colony.
Can't make the Eclipse follow protocol, Sheridan. Time is broken here, okay? They're all dust.
This is what it does. It gets in our heads, and it twists, and it turns. They're here. They need us. I can't let her... I can't let them down. I need to find them.
Priority. Investigate the colony site.
Interesting. I could talk to everyone here before calling it, but yeah, it's been a while. Not as long as I thought, actually. Thought it was closer to 4 hours. I do like the idea of doing one area per stream, but I'll see if I can maintain that. Maybe eventually I'll have enough reason to backtrack to previous areas. What the... Anyway, I'll look into that next time, I guess. It's very tempting to go up there and see what's going on. But I got the ability to... I could at least check. Maybe I can talk to Primary.
The fate of the colonists is secondary. Harnessing Carcosa's resources remains the priority.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not giving up on them.
Your deposits of Lucenite bring value to Soltari. Continue your search if it yields new discoveries.
Oh. I wonder why it showed up now. Carcosan modifiers allow you to change the nature of your experience. Protection modifiers assist you, while trial modifiers make your journey more challenging. Choose your modifiers, lock in your selection, and then return to a changed Carcosa. I'm not going to read all of these, but I'm vaguely aware that it's sort of like Hades' heat and... Oh, what was it called in Hades 2? Terror? But also combined with the things that make the game easier. If I understand correctly, that dial in the middle, I need to be at least in the middle third of it, or in the right third, which is going overboard with difficulty, I think, to be able to actually play the game. If I pick too many things that make the protections, they're called. If I pick too many of those, I won't be able to start a run, because it makes the game too easy, I guess. I guess it's somewhat unique. I'm definitely gonna pick as many trials as I can handle next time. I just had a thought. Did I even die in the boss fight? Did I need the revive? I don't think that happened. Huh. Yeah, I have the third area now. Shattered Descent. I'll read the info. Meets a shoreline at its lowest point. That sounds cool. I guess this was another instance where I was forced to go back to the hub before I can continue. It seems like you need the grappling hook to explore more beyond the colony there. Wow, I barely got any Halcyon in Ancient Depths, even though I died so many times. Maybe a lot of it is hidden. Maybe there is an exact finite amount of it. Okay. That's it for now. Chat was almost empty this time, but I decided to stream at an arbitrary point. I think a few hours later than yesterday, so maybe that's my bad. Yeah, there's nothing for me to respond to. So I guess to the VOD watchers, that's it, and thank you for watching.